If you're in the wilderness season of your life right now, I know it can be uncomfortable. But while it isn't easy, it is essential because God uses the wilderness season to prepare you for your purpose. Let me give you 3 things that God uses the wilderness season for. Number 1, God uses the wilderness season to introduce you to your purpose. A lot of people mistakenly think that when God created Adam, he created him in the Garden of Eden, but he didn't. In fact, there was no garden before God created Adam because there was no one to take care of it. So before Adam, the earth was in a wilderness-like state. Genesis 1 verse 2 says, the earth was without form and void. So while Adam was perfect, God didn't create Adam in a paradise, he created him in a wilderness. He formed the man of the dust of the ground and he breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living creature. Then it says, and God planted a garden in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed to work it and to keep it. So God created Adam in the wilderness, then introduced him to his purpose in the garden. Number 2, God confirms your calling in the wilderness season. Before Moses encountered God at the burning bush, Acts 7 verse 18 suggests that while Moses was still living in Egypt, he had a strong sense of knowing that God had called him, and he had called him to bring salvation to his people. It says in Acts 7 verse 18 that he hoped that his brothers would understand that God was giving them salvation by his hand. But unfortunately they didn't. And when they reported him for killing a man, Moses ran into the wilderness in fear and he lived there for some time. But in Exodus 3 verse 10, when God appeared to Moses in the wilderness, he confirmed Moses' calling at the burning bush and he sent him back to Egypt to deliver his people. And lastly, number 3, God uses the wilderness season to preserve you for his purpose. Listen, I know how frustrating it can be when God hides you, especially when you know that you've got something significant to offer to the world. But when God keeps you hidden, it's not because he doesn't want people to know about you. It's because he is preserving you for the right time. Think about it. Before John the Baptist was born, an angel prophesied to his parents that he would be filled with the Holy Spirit even from his mother's womb, and that his ministry would be significant to turn people back to Christ. And yet, Luke 1 verse 80 says that after John was born, he waited in the wilderness, and he waited for almost 30 years in the wilderness before starting his public ministry. But why did God keep a man as anointed as John hidden in the wilderness? It was to preserve his purpose for the right time, the time appointed by God for his ministry to be the most impactful. God doesn't lead people into the wilderness season without a purpose behind it.